I think we might get the Epstein list. Have we said that on this show before? That we're going to get the Epstein list? Mia, do you think we might actually get it this time?
No.
No? Well, it's a little bit different. It's not the traditional Epstein list. It's the victims have come forward. Thomas Massey, a representative from Kentucky, is a Republican. And Ro Khanna, a Democrat from California. By the way, this is the kind of bipartisanship I can appreciate in this country. Came together. And they said, we've got a whole bunch of Epstein victims. We're going to hold a press conference with them, and they're going to release their own Epstein list. They're going to tell you who abused them. The problem is these people went and they met with a bunch of members of Congress. Anna Paulina Luna, the UFO lady, she was one of them. There were a couple other folks they talked to. And the issue with this here is there's some conflicting information. Now, there's a video of Nancy Mace crying that every podcast and Twitter page has played. I'm not going to play that for you today. And the reason we're not going to play that for you is because Nancy Mace herself is a victim of sexual abuse. And it was probably very traumatic for her to sit in that room. Despite my disagreements with her and her demeanor in public, it was probably very traumatic for her to sit in a room with a bunch of other people that described what happened to them in a similar fashion. She was crying, I'm not going to try to make money off of her mental breakdown because we have a conscience on the show. However, there is some conflicting information. Here is what one Epstein victim said. Go ahead, play this one here.
Epstein surrounded himself, with the most powerful leaders of our country and the world. He abused not only me, but countless others, and everyone seemed to look away. The truth is, Epstein had a free pass. He bragged about his powerful friends, including our current president, Donald Trump. It was his biggest brag, actually. And while what I endured will haunt me forever, I live every day with PTSD. I live as a mother trying to raise my child while distrusting a world that has betrayed me. This kind of trauma.
So there was that, and then there was this victim.
I do have to ask, and I know, and it's just something that I think we're compelled to at this moment, with the attention on President Trump, with these questions around a pardon. Did anybody see or hear of the president himself doing anything inappropriate as it related to Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
So one says he bragged about his friendship with Trump. The other said, no, there was no connection to Trump. So which is it? How do you feel at this point? What do you think?
About
Trump? You think he did something he shouldn't have?
No.
With Jeffy?
No, I think yeah, they were friends.
Sure. He's probably embarrassed by that.
Yeah. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know how I feel at this point. I'm going to be honest.
Well, like you said, if they had that on him, they would have used it by now.
Yeah. The only problem here is back during the Cold War, the U.S. and the Soviet Union never nuked each other because there was this thing called mutually assured destruction. The U.S. said, if you launch a nuke at us, we're going to launch a nuke right back at you. And then you're going to launch 2 more at us, and we're going to launch 5 more at you. The problem here is these deep state folks, people with deep connections, the Obamas, the Clintons, people that have rolled with Trump long before he got heavily involved into partisan politics, how much dirt does he have on them? Sure, you can go ahead and roll that out, but here's what I have on you. We're all going down. That's my question. Now, I agree. 3 months ago, I would have agreed with you. They would have rolled with it by now. The problem is the way he's behaved himself about this, I'm going to be honest, guys, disturbs my peace. Makes me wonder, what skeletons do you have in your closet? Now, I don't think he fucked any little kids, but I'm wondering, did he maybe move some money around for him? Did he maybe turn a blind eye to something? That's what I'm kind of wondering here, because they released a memo when Massey and Khanna said they were going to come out with all this information, all these victims. And a bunch of different Congress members were signing their name to a bill that was saying, hey, let's let's release the Epstein files. Don Bacon was one of them. Was he sober when he signed it? We have no idea. Probably not. But the Trump administration released a memo to Republican members of Congress saying, and I quote, any Republican who signs their name to this act demanding the release of the Jeffrey Epstein list is committing a hostile act against the Trump administration, end quote. Like, I'm sorry, what? What do you mean by that? How is that a hostile act against you? What are we talking about here? I think Tim Dillon put it best. Tim Dillon said you just need to pick the pedophile who fits your worldview the best. Just whatever pedophile doesn't want World War III and wants to lower your taxes, vote for that pedophile. And that's the way to run the country. Let's go to the next one.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you can actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.